Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and I've been with Winchester Creatives for about 3 to 4 months now. Before Winchester Creatives, I was doing a master's. I did it in global advertising and branding, and that was in the Winchester School of Arts. Before that, I used to work as a graphic designer, and I studied graphic design before that. So when I graduated from my master's, I was quite fortunate actually. I fell into a role quite quickly. But I remember kind of having that leeway feeling of not being sure what the future held, especially during troubling times with the pandemic. I was almost certain that I wasn't going to find a job for a good year or so. So I was quite surprised when I did, because at the moment I work as a junior creative for an agency in London, and it's going well so far. But even then, even though I'm working, I'm still part of Winchester Creatives, and my mentor through this program has been so helpful. She's guided me, if I need any advice, any career advice, how I can present myself in my career, how to pitch ideas, how to just kind of put myself out as a better creative in the workplace, and that kind of advice has been so valuable to me. Even though it's still early stages for me, I think the advice and the help that she gives me is something that I will carry on for a long, long time. It's just good to have someone to talk to that's outside of my workplace as well. So far with Winchester Creatives, as well as having talked with my mentor, it's just been really nice to be connected to a network full of people who are from different backgrounds, different experience levels. It's just nice to be connected to special guest speakers as well, who talk about their experiences and their stories, and it's quite inspiring. And as well, the opportunity to have like a Friday social and get to talk to everyone, even though we can't even see each other in person. It's still really nice, and you feel like you're a part of this wider community. I think for my future, it's hard to say at the moment, but I think the help that I'm getting at the moment has helped me realize what I do and don't like. I think the things that Winchester Creatives are doing should be normalized and should be something that should happen a lot more. What they're doing is quite unique. On the one hand, I think it's quite unfortunate that it's taken this long for something like this to happen. But on the other hand, I think like there's real potential for a real movement to have where young creatives will be given a chance. And I think I'd like to stay involved for as long as Winchester Creatives is doing this, because it's just such a great initiative. And on that note, I can't recommend this enough to people. Whenever I talk to a creative who's down on their luck or just needs some help or a boost, or really just a creative in general, I always tell them about Winchester Creatives because of how much it's helped me out, how supported I feel. All I can say is that everyone should know about this. So whether they just know an artist or just a student or someone who's in their role or trying to find direction where to go, I think Winchester Creatives should be the first point of call, the first place to go. So yeah, I'll see you guys around. And go like and share everything you know about Winchester Creatives, because it's awesome.